So with that all said and done, I went ahead and I said, okay, Guy, let's go ahead and let's take a look at your, you know, to see what might be saved or not saved as far as your passwords, because the iPad's going to save passwords. And if they do it the right way, it saves them a lot of time. If they do it wrong, make mistakes, don't update it, then that's a problem. And then when the thing came up, I went ahead and I told him, okay, I want you to tap on students, okay, because we're going through passwords, and because it's a lot easier to make sure that your password's saved on your computer. If you don't see that come up, it means a couple things. It either means that they've never saved their password and username before, or it could mean that they have the silly thing turned off. But if you take a look back here in settings and you look up there where it says passwords and accounts with a key, you know, if you tap
oh, up there. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I just tapped on it. Like if you tap on that and then it opens up the passwords and accounts, if you look on the right-hand side, if the autofill password thing is turned off, then it's not going to ask them to save, you know? So we need to make sure that thing is on green, okay? And if the thing is on green, then what happens is it starts asking them, do you want to save? Do you want to save? Or do you want to update? In case if the password changes, it notices that and it asks them, well, do you want to update it? Instead of the big old fat gray bar, now you see a little skinnier bar, but it still has the key. So this is what happened with Caden. He had his there, the whole thing was perfect. And you want to eyeball it, because I've even had somebody, you know, maybe their name is Gonzalez or Rodriguez or something, but somebody went ahead for some reason and put an extra letter or something.
Oh,
and
okay.
and maybe it worked. Well, what maybe they did is they ended up by not even realizing it, they ended up putting in somebody else in the district's username. Another, you know, there's 600,000 kids, so
yeah,
they went ahead and just by doing a slight difference, they went ahead and they ended up with somebody else. Then I asked him, I said, hey, have you updated your, are you using your updated password? And he said, yes. And I go, okay, do you know if you updated it on your iPad? And he says, I don't know. We tapped sign in and it wouldn't take it. So I said, hey, you haven't updated your password on the iPad. And he looked at me puzzled. What do you mean update? So see, they don't know this. They have to be taught this thing. So I'm like, okay. And they'll say, okay, great. I said, now we're going to do this slowly. Okay. And I'll read it off to them. If there's any mistakes, I'll tell them to correct it. And then like, okay, this should be good.
That's what it was. He was using his old password.
Could be. Come up and I said, there, you see? I said, now tap save. And they go, oh, okay. Or in the case of Caden, tap update.